Okay, so I just came out of the Salvation Army, and I did okay. Now I found a Just Dance 2019. That's like a $40 game. It was $3. I spent $25, so that one game will pay for everything. I got another toy for my grandson. I just spoiled the heck out of him. And my granddaughter. And I got a couple sealed puzzles that seemed pretty promising. A lot of times, a lot of those puzzles that you buy, you have to look them up, look the comps up. Some of them, if they're strange, unusual, you know, outlandish type of deal, it's good to pick them up sometimes because you never know. They might sell for like a nice price. But I really don't like to gamble anymore. I just kind of like to go with the sold listings. And with puzzles, it's because I'm always scanning the barcode. A lot of times you got to talk into your phone and you got to tell the app exactly what you're looking for down to a T. So that way you know exactly, because you're going to get more sold listings, more active and sold listings, as opposed to just with the UPC code, which not a lot of people will put in. I only do that if, sometimes I do, I really should, because when people scan it, they'll find the item. I don't know why anybody would do that. I mean, most people just type it in. I don't know if it has anything to do with eBay's algorithm or whatever. I don't know. I still don't understand it, but I just try to make my titles right, and you know, my descriptions, and fill in all the details, all the item specifics, and try to just go from there. But I don't know if I'm going to hit up the Goodwill and the community aid, but I'm going to do 2 more stores. I'm going to try, because I'm really tired and I'm really like I just want to go home. And I kind of want to make one more stop at a jewelry store, because I would like to put something on layaway for my loved one. And that's it. Okay, so what's going on? It's Rock from Flip the Thrift, and thank you guys so much for sticking with me. We are back at the crib. I'm in the basement, aka the dungeon. We're going to go through all of the stuff that I picked up. So let's get started. Okay, so first bag. Let's see. Well, that didn't sound good. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Dropped my Coca-Cola bottle. Yeah, I don't know what to do with them. I did pick them up. I was thinking about giving the Penn State one to my daughter, and I really just don't know what to do with them, you know what I mean? The other one is the University of Virginia. I mean, they're only worth a couple bucks. They're just not worth that much. So I just kind of don't really know what to do with them. So they're just kind of sitting. So I found my first Orvis bag. This is Orvis is a really good brand. It's like an outdoor fishing type of brand. I probably should have made sure that the zipper, it's going to need cleaned out. Zipper works. It says made in USA, so I'm guessing that this is a vintage bag, a vintage Orvis bag. Nothing special about it. It's just a, this is called a satchel, messenger bag, something like that. But I paid $5 for that at the Goodwill, and I expect to get at least 25 or more for this bag. It might be a quick flip. I may get a little bit more for it. It's got a nice brass buckle on it. It's just a nice bag. Pretty cool. I don't know what you would use it for. I don't know if it would be used for fishing, or so I don't really know. I think I got this for my boys. I got them a Jordan jacket. It's just a basic fleece. It's got the Jordan sign on the front. I'm just going to give that to them. It's going to be too small for me, and if I sold it, I probably wouldn't get that much for it. I did get another item for my boys. This, I can probably put this and wrap this up for Christmas, because this is a brand new shirt. It's basically, it looks to be almost practically brand new, so I probably can do that. I may just give it to him. I don't know. I don't know if that's too far away. Let me try to move the camera up. Sorry about that, guys, but I just can't get the camera right. Like, I'm just trying to get the whole thing so you guys can see me and see all my stuff. So, but I do have my ring over here. Doing pretty good. All right, so I got to check to make sure that this is authentic, but this is a Rag and Bone. This is the first time me actually finding this brand. This is what the tag, hopefully that's what the tag looks like. Like I said, I really don't know much about the brand. I just know it's a very good brand, and it's a good brand to pick up. It's a large, I'm guessing that this is probably, maybe they do stuff like Lululemon, you know what I mean, like athletic type of stuff. So I'm not really sure. I have to look into that. We'll see about that. And you know, should be a decent experience. Okay, so this is a Travis Matthew. I've heard the brand before, and when I looked it up, it had a really solid return, like really good return and a really high return, like $25, $30. And usually when you find a shirt that you can resell for $25 or more, that's a pretty good bread and butter item. A bread and butter item those are the items that make you your money for you to survive. Not everything that you're going to pick up is going to be a bolo, a be on the lookout type of item. So here's what the tag looks like. Travis Matthew. I'm not really sure how much this particular shirt will go for, but I'm hoping to get 25 or more for this shirt. So not too bad. Alright, so I did find a couple of Untuckits. So here's the Untuckit. This is a newer Untuckit because I think they all have it. Just kind of but like I said, they're just polos. They're like stretch polos, so they're in really good condition. There's one there, and I should just leave them in the bag, but you know, it doesn't really matter. I usually just get rid of the bags. Here's another one. This one's more of like, this one's a little bit more, this one has a little bit of, which looks like maybe like a little bit of white stuff on it, maybe underarm deodorant or something on this one, maybe. So this one may be dirty. I don't know. I really don't like to wash items because I don't want them to shrink. I don't want them to get confused up in the laundry room with people doing laundry and they don't know how I want something washed and it gets ruined, and it's just, I don't like that. So I try to pick up items that are basically like brand new. So I may be able to just clean that. Maybe spot clean. Well, the whole collar looks like it needs to be cleaned. So, but that definitely does look like something that can be cleaned. It's probably just like deodorant or something, but I might have to actually wash this one. I don't know yet, so we'll see. But that's another Untuckit. I don't know what the polos go for. I haven't looked them up. I don't know. So I just grabbed it. This was another a couple no-brainers. This was a no-brainer. It was only $2. This is really old. It's from 1987. It's still, I don't know if they just put it back in the box, if they ever took it out. I don't know what the deal was. It looks like it has a bow on it that, I don't know, for $2. We'll see. See if I can find another one, see what it looks like. I think there's supposed to be like a bow on him, or I don't know if that's untied. I don't know. I'll have to take another look at it, but sometimes when you find older things like this, they do go for pretty good money, for decent profit. I think it's Dandy, but you can see the date right in there. It says 1987, so it's definitely got some age to it. I did find some adjustable weights. I think I can get 30 or 40 for these. They are brand new, sealed in the box. They were never opened, so that will definitely bring the value up. That's the only reason why I spent $5. Usually when I find them used, I try not to get them. I try to get them for less than $5, and these are brand new. That means there's not going to be any issues. There won't be any. These are the ones that have the little poles that go in, and you can adjust the weight on them. So those are adjustable. So some of them go for good money. You'd be surprised. Some of them go for a lot. Like, you got to look them up. The Glee. This is the Cranium Glee. It was sealed. I really don't like to pick anything up unless it's sealed. I may even be able to put this on Amazon. I don't know where I stand with Amazon right now. Probably not very good because I don't list a lot of things on Amazon. Amazon is just a workhorse where you just got to keep working and working and working, just like I did with my eBay, and it's kind of hard to do two things at once. So I kind of just put all my effort into eBay. So this game sells for anywhere from $17 to $30. I think I can probably get like $30 shipped for this game. It was really cheap. It was only $2.99, so it was definitely a good score. Not very expensive. Alright, so we did find a couple pairs of shoes today. That was the community aid. Community aid. So I spent $50 at the community aid. The Goodwill was another $50, so that was $100 there. And I think I spent at the Salvation Army, not really sure. That's an old receipt, I'm pretty sure. These are all old receipts. So I think I spent like a little under $150 today. I'm not sure. I found 2 pairs of Hoka 1-1s. I found this pair, and they're always priced cheap because they really just don't even know what they are. Most places, they just think that they're just a regular shoe, and these are really expensive shoes. Like, these are probably $150 new. So these are in really good shape. I just need to clean them up. Like I said, I don't clean the bottoms. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do around the sides, and that's good enough because nobody cares what they look like on the bottom. It's a quick $50 flip on these. Sometimes some of them are worth a little bit more. Here's another pair. This is, I did the bend on these. I made sure that I bent them. I always give them a good bend to make sure that there's nothing wrong. These are a good size too. These are a bigger size. These are my size. And I always said if I ever find a pair in my size that I might keep them because they're so comfortable. So we'll see. I'm not really feeling the design and the style of them. They're just not for me. So I like my Adidas. So I'm not really sure what this one is. This is the Hoka. This is the Clifton 4. This is actually, I think, a better one than that one. I'm not positive. They look exactly the same. That one's a Clifton 4. They're all like a low top. This one is. Come on, where are you at? I don't even see it on the shoe. It should say it on the tongue. It just says Hoka 1-1. It doesn't say which one it is. It just says Hoka 1-1. Same thing, size 11. I don't even know. These ones don't say. Like, they don't say which ones they are. They don't say Clifton or the others. They have different names for them. So, I don't know. Like I said, those ones, they don't have a name on them. So, you know, whatever. $50. $45, $50 probably. Got these for my little buddy, my little grandson. These are cute. They're a size 2. I asked my daughter if he would fit a size 1, and she said no, so he's out of those. Those are just like the walking shoes, so he's already out of that, and he's just about walking now. So these are cute little Converse. I wanted to get a pair that weren't real bad, and I didn't have to put a lot of effort into like cleaning, that they would just be in really good shape. So there you go. Nice, very nice. All right, I got this for my son. Let's call him in here and see if he even knows who he is. Manny! 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 Come here. I got you something. I should have went, Emilio! Emilio! He's not like an A. He's not an A-list player, but I picked him up because he was only a couple bucks. Joe Johnson from the Hawks, Atlanta Hawks.
I recognize his name.
I mean, he's cool.
I know who he is.
He's got like a cool stance going on there. But, you know, whatever. It was there.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Get out of my video. No, I'm kidding.
They have like, oh, Kobe would have been nice.
Yeah, that's what I said to the guy in the store when I was checking out. I turned it around because I was trying to figure out what he is, like what position he plays.
Garbage. That doesn't look like Kobe.
Does it say what position?
It barely looks like Kobe.
No, it doesn't. That's terrible.
He's a shooting guard.
He is a shooting guard. Where does it say that at? How do you know he's a shooting guard? Where does it say?
That's what Kobe is.
No, him.
Oh, point guard. No, small forward. Joe Johnson is small forward. I remember from the game. I'm pretty sure he's a small forward.
Action figure.
Look up Joe Johnson. I'm pretty sure he's small forward.
No, I'll do it later. I'm doing my video now. So.
Oh, is it on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he's small forward. Oh.
We'll go put him on the wall. Okay.
I'm gonna take him out of the box.
Can you give me a soda? Is there any soda in that fridge?
Yeah.
If there isn't, I think we're gonna need more. Found a $40 game today.
What game?
Just Dance for the Wii, 2019. This paid for most of my trip. This is
Remember when
oh, this is getting sold.
back when we had Just Dance in like the really old house we used to live in.
Thank you, son.
And Carla, she broke the light. Remember that? She was playing.
What, with a Wii remote?
Yeah, she hit the light.
Hit the TV. You see all the things on TV where they show you how many people are destroying stuff?
No, well, I mean,
That ring light works pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as I just put it to the side, because if I turn it off, it does make a big difference. As you guys can see how it's a lot, and it just boom. I think I need to get another one for the other side, and my lighting will be really good. I think I need to get some of them to take my pictures with. A lot of people use ring lights, and I think that they're pretty good lights. All right, so I seen this Scooby-Doo game. I opened it to make sure, because a lot of times they'll seal them. They do that in like Salvation Army and certain stores, because I think that people take them, they like steal them. So I always open them to make sure that the disc is not. I'll use my key or something or my fingernail, and I'll open them. Because most of the time I buy them anyway. If they're not, but if they're scratched, I just put them back. So that's in pretty good condition. That's a really good disc. So Scooby-Doo game's worth like $18. So right here, that's almost $60 just in these two games. So the rest of the stuff is just basically, profit. So that was good. And I'll get these listed tonight. And the Glee game will probably sell really fast. It'll probably sell quick. Like if I take just like $35 for it or something, it'll sell a lot faster. So not too bad. Pretty good. Got these for my granddaughter for Christmas. I'm going to give these to her because she's starting to do that now, starting to paint her nails. And, she's a girl. That's what girls do. I know she's too young, but, whatever. Harry Potter. I don't know if this is one that I need, but I hope it is because I would like to list another set. I do have a lot, and they are really piling up. I have a whole box full, and I don't have a set yet. I like to sell them in sets of 7 to have at least the 7 books of that set. This is the Sorcerer's Stone. I think this is 2. I don't know if I need this one. It does have a little bit of damage right here to the jacket, but that's okay. As long as you have all of the books, it doesn't matter. The condition doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to see if it is... It'd be nice if it was autographed. This is not a first edition. It says First American Edition, June 1999. So, it is first edition. If you see the 1, when you look in here, that's the first way I learned how to tell. You can see the 1 right there. That's a first edition. There'll be all these numbers. Most of the books will have that sequence of numbers, and when there's a number 1 in there somewhere, that means it's the first edition. That's what I was told. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% positive. I did pick up a couple puzzles. I only pick puzzles up when they're new. I won't buy them used because, unless it's something, I did pick a Grateful Dead one up one time because of the, what do you call it? Because of the, the character or whatever you want to call it, the theme. So this is a Hoyle. I don't know if this has a date. 1997. So this is definitely vintage. 1997. It's really cool. It's got puppies all over it. I see them selling, but when you scan them, they all come up. So like a bunch of them will come up sold. So you have to just put in specifically what the puzzle is. So that's probably what I'll have to do. I'll have to just look for it, specifically. So specifically. Sounds weird when you say it. Specifically. Alright, so there's my receipt. Now I got another puzzle. I got a couple puzzles. I got a few games. I figured I'd mix it up a little bit and grab a few things. Alright, so that's what I did. I spent $125 today. I went to... The one store was a bust, so I hit up the Salvo. Well, I went to the Salvation Army in Carlisle. Then I went to another Salvation Army. So I actually have another receipt somewhere. So I did spend more than $125. Alright, so this was a Springbok. This is another vintage puzzle. This is Thomas Kincaid, Painter of Lights. I didn't look this up specifically. Like I said, specifically. That's the word of the day, isn't it? This was $16, and that was in, where's the date? Date. Oh, come on, where are you at, date? I know I seen a date. I always look for the date, and that's usually why I pick them up when they're old. I don't see it. Village, Christmas, Cottage. Thomas Kincaid. No, I don't see it. Hallmark Company, Springbok. I think I just grabbed this one because it was selling high. It was selling close to $30. So, it's okay. And usually you can get puzzles really cheap, even when they're new. If they're priced right, they're usually like $3 or $4. This was $2.99. All their puzzles are usually priced really cheap. So you could find a $100 puzzle and pay $3 for it, you know? And that's just the way that it is. That's just the way they price them. Alright, so I got another puzzle. This is another really old puzzle. Puzzles take a long time to sell. Don't expect them to sell really fast. I hate when they put stickers on things and you got to take it off. I don't like to wait because the glue's just settling on the sticker. That's why I'm peeling them off right now. I'm sorry if you guys are like, what is he doing? I'm trying to get the sticker off, the price tag. This was $3 too. They're all $3 a piece. So I got that sticker off. Whatever. It's stuck to my hand. Alright, so this was York Puzzle, 1,500 pieces, Rosenborg Castle, Denmark. Okay, so there it is right there. The Rosenborg Castle, Denmark, and it's 19, is that a 95? I think that says 85. I think this is old. As old as the little devil plush. This was 1985, so this is an old puzzle. It's amazing that they sit around that long and people just don't do them. Can you see that? 1985. Is that the right side? Yeah. Okay. So there's another. They're easy to list. You know, a couple pictures. Most of them will fit in my photo box. They don't always fit in the photo box. So here's another game. This game also was another $20 game. It's called Walk It Out. I've never heard of this. You need the board for it, but the game itself sells for like $20. I think games there are like $3. So $3 into 20. That's not a bad flip. The game itself is in not perfect condition, but good enough. Well, looks like the case. No, that's good. Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't click as good as it does on the top. It's called Walk It Out. So it's a good game to look out for. If you can get it really cheap, you can flip it for $20. Like $15 or $20, something like that. So, and I got this for my grandson too. So this is pretty cool. Let's see if we can get him to do some rock and roll here.
Ow! Hi! Are you ready to move and groove with Elmo? La la. Elmo loves colors. La 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 la.
He's not moving. Oh. It has a thing on the bottom so that he can dance. We'll turn it off. Pretty cool. Next time I see them, we'll have that. Alright, so here is the one bag. We'll do that one last. That's the one where I was grabbing things off the rack and they weren't priced yet. I was like, I wasn't really embarrassed, but it was kind of funny. Alright, so here's a new brand that I learned today. It's called Fisherman out of Ireland. They call it Fisherman of Ireland. That's how people were listing it. This is like, it's definitely a mixture of, I think it's like, I know it's wool. It might be like Angora. It's merino wool, silk, viscose, and cashmere made in Ireland. So it's definitely has a lot of cool mixtures of material. It's pretty nice. You know, it's nothing special. It's not flashy. It's not a bright color. It's kind of has that what do you call that when you? It's kind of like a fleck, maybe, like a speckled almost. Not really sure. Then it has the tag on the bottom right there. So, but I seen them selling for a really high amount. Like some of them are selling up to $80. So I was like, I gotta pick this sweater up and I gotta take a chance with it. It's really cool. It has the little flowers on it. Like it's just different. So I was like, okay, let me try this brand and see how it works out. And if it works out good, then I'll just keep picking it up. That's how you do it. You learn. I wasn't going to look it up, too. I was like, you know what? And then I thought in the back of my head, I was like, you know, that's how I'm learning, by looking things up. I just watched a video with somebody. I wish I could remember his name. I throw a shout out, but these are just pants for my boys. I got them some what do you call these things? Joggers or whatever. I got them a couple more pairs. They're only $5 a pair, so, and they're both size large, so I hooked them up. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to look it up, and then I looked it up, and that was it. So now I notice that a lot of times when I find Harris Tweeds. Harris Tweed is a really good brand. It's like an Ireland material, and it's usually tweed. It always is tweed. So this was just a nice herringbone tweed. That's what that style is called, a herringbone. No elbow patches, but just really nice. But I noticed a lot of the times that I'm finding these now that I'm not looking on the bottom, and I should be looking on the bottom of them. But as soon as I see a tweed, I always check it to see if it's a Harris tweed, because you usually get around $50 or more for them. So they're worth picking up for like $7 to flip into 50. You know, that's a good flip. They don't sell really fast, but clothing just is just long tail. It just doesn't sell fast. Some of it does, and a lot of it doesn't. I have Lululemon sitting. Like, it just, you know, clothing's something else. I'll tell you that right now. But I pick it up all the time. All right, so I picked these up because I looked these up. These are diskettes. These are old school for an older computer, an older disk drive. They're the plastic ones, like the old school version of a CD. And I seen them selling for like $60 for this whole box sealed. I don't know if they're any good, the ones that are open. So I don't know how many is open in here, but I think they're all there. They're supposed to be 10. So we're going to count them and check them and see how many are open, see how many are sealed. There's 5 there and there's 5 here. All right, so there's 1. Yeah, see, there's 1, 2, there's 3. A lot of them are open, so I don't know. I don't know if they were used. I don't know why. They're all... I'm not really sure. I don't think that they were used. Like, how do you know? I don't have a drive like that. I might have something that I can use. I don't know if I can use it. So, they don't have anything written on them. You know, but who knows? Why would they be open? You know, why would somebody open them? Nothing's written on them. They're all blank. I'm guessing that they're, even if that, they're probably reusable. You can probably format them. I'm thinking that you can format these. Formatted, do not reformat. Okay. Do not reformat. Oh, so these are probably only a one-time use type of deal. So, how am I even supposed to know? There's really no way to know. Like, so, yikes. I would have to test them. I'd have to get like a drive to test them. So that kind of sucks, but whatever. Whatever. Yeah, because there's really no way to know. All right, so this is a really old starter. Made in USA. These are the ones I was waiting for her to price because I pulled them all out and I grabbed. A lot of the ones that I grabbed I put back anyway. Some of them were just, they were junk. They weren't worth picking up. This is a single stitch. It's definitely 80s or 90s, got that single stitch on it, as you can see it. See the one stitch on that. This is an old starter, made in USA, Philadelphia Phillies. Somebody's definitely going to want that. I don't see getting too much for it. Maybe $30 at the most. That's probably pushing it a little bit. This is a really old, I don't think I've ever really found a really old Dare one. This is an old Dare. It's really thin, like you can see through it. See right through the material. This is super thin. It just says Dare to keep kids off drugs. It has the single stitch, obviously, of course. Single. It's in pretty good shape. Not too bad. I don't really see any stains. A lot of the older, I always see the dip in the hem at the bottom. You always see that. All the ones I get that are old have that dip that go to one side. I don't know if that's the way they've been washed. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm not really sure what they're worth. I don't know if they kind kind of calmed down a little bit, but they did have a little bit of value. This was only $3. The only reason why I grabbed it, it's double-sided, but it is a youth. It's a vintage pro player. It's made in USA. It's the Philadelphia Flyers. The Eastern Conference has the... It's really, really cool, but it's just a small size. It's going to be really hard to sell. It's really hard to sell vintage children's clothing, but I figured for a couple bucks, for $3, it could still be... Somebody might buy it and maybe just hang it up or put it on their kid, or, you know, you just never know. So I was like, I'll grab it and I'll take a chance. This was really old. This was from 1987. This was a New York Knicks champion. So this is really cool. I'm not really sure what this shirt is worth. I know it's old. It's definitely got some age to it. It's got a little hole in the back. No big deal. But other than that, it's in pretty good condition. This is a single stitch, obviously. The stitching on it is pretty good. Champion makes good clothing. Like they just stay true to it. This was made in USA. It has that old tag on it. It says made in USA. If you guys can see that. See the tag. It's a size large. Definitely not no large. Maybe a small or a medium. But it's got the really cool New York Mets. It's got the date right on it. That's the best part. I love when they have the dates on them. Alright, so I did find a pair of vintage Levi's. These are made in USA. These are women's. They're loose fit, straight leg, 14 miss. Medium? I don't know. I guess. They're 560. They're in pretty good condition. There's no stains on them. Usually I get about $30 or $40 for these. Just depends. It all depends on the day and how I'm feeling. Alright, so there's the receipt for this one, and that was $36. So, yeah. So, but that's probably the last time I'm going to shop until, because everything else is done. All my shopping is done. I thought this was really cool. I think this is 100% wool. So this is a Calvin Klein jean. This is vintage. Pretty sure this is vintage. I don't think, no, it's not too old. It has the WW dot on it, but it's 50% wool. So it's a wool blend. I think it's polyester and 50% polyester. So it's still really cool. Not really sure what it's worth. $7. I probably spent up a little bit on this. Probably more than what I should have. But I'll definitely get my money back on it. I just sold a wool shirt too. Forget what it was. And I got a decent amount. I got like $30-something for it. So I should get about $35 for that. If I hold out. Okay, so this is... I just thought that this was really cool and it's in very good condition. Divided is not a good brand. It's H&M. It's just a mall brand, but it's really cool stripe. It kind of looks like a Guess t-shirt. I might even be able to put Guess in the, like not in the title, but maybe in the description, like a Guess kind of look-alike, like, because that's just what it looks like. It looks exactly like a Guess vintage shirt. I wish it would have been, because it would definitely be a grail. But pretty cool. Culver City, Los Angeles. Got some loose strings right here. I can probably just cut them right off. I have a really small pair of scissors that I use to do stuff like that. So, just kind of got that off of there. It's all good. So, really cool. It's actually, I don't know. It's just not anything that I would rock. It says US small. That's pretty big for a small. So you think that might be a woman's oversized shirt, or I don't know. But I think they make men's clothing too. As a matter of fact, they do. They make men's and women's. So last but not least, this was pretty much not really a grail, but a decent find, not a bad find at all. So this is a Champion reverse weave. It kind of died down a little bit. It's not as popular as it was. But this is a Colgate. I'm guessing at Colgate College. I'm not 100% sure about that, but the graphic is really good on it. It's just in really good shape. It doesn't look like it was really worn that much. The sleeves look really good. The sleeves are like perfect. Got the Champion on it. Yeah, they're just really good. It's just in really good condition. It's a size medium. It's a decent size, which is probably going to be like a men's small. So, not too bad. Not a bad find. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Somebody's sending me a message. What does she want? Yes. Y E. Where are you at, S? It's kind of hard to see it sideways. Okay, my wife is asking me if the boys took the trash out. So I'm like, you guys are looking at me while I'm typing. But that's all she wrote. That's all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. A little bit of an interruption there, but it's all good. You know, in the hood, things happen when you have family. When you have a family, and, you know, there's always something going on around you. It makes you crazy. But that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and please subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys learned something by watching my video today. I'm out. Peace.